by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Send him.
From the gun, Rivers. Almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive.
Football.
That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. 31-yard line.
Why you want to give somebody you can't beat already more ammunition? You bugging. All right.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A first look now for Darrington Evans. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
I got Rocky Asin and
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Doing pretty good, all right.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Titans.
Tannehill on first down. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Tennessee.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover.
When you play in the Cowboys.
He just snuck out there and he just got a nice first down there.
When you play in the Cowboys.
Right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete.
Jonnu Smith. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10.
They got the stream up
at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got room. A big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rivers' throw going to be taken in by Campbell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
15 more yards. That's another Colts first down.
From the red zone now, Rivers.
Holy house in the middle.
Picked up by Dan Cruikshank. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 38, Rivers. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
29-yard line.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after one.
Colts, nothing.
Nah, I mean, I just picking better plays and shit, calling better defensive calls, just getting used to the game, getting a little better at the game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But yeah, the receivers do help. I really get separation. I mean, he'll get open here and there, but like,
Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's
exactly,
2nd and 10.
Dude, but I mean, he just.
And he gets it inside the 35. just shy of the 30.
I just got the receivers that beat them and take that shit to the house compared to
the 31 now
catch that
first
shit.
and 10. Rivers again. And that is incomplete.
Threw 9
Good hold on
touchdowns.
through
So out
the
of the
contact.
9
Brings up
touchdowns,
second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rivers on the money, complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Every DB got a pick except the one I needed to get.
Flush to his right.
The fast dude.
That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A second down throw for Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I know, right?
9 yards,
I know.
not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know, right? I so should.
They'll throw again. Rivers.
One of them got 3, the other one got 1.
For a Colts touchdown. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown.
But I know for a
year.
future.
And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
You ready?
21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the
I got a
touchdown.
brand new team over here, low-key. They just took them 2 grabs. They traded
They'll
all
take it up
my
past the 25 to the
shit.
26-yard line.
Players in replacement.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own
Damn,
26-yard
buddy,
line.
when he traded me Russell
Offense set to
Wilson, he
begin the
traded me
drive.
Russell Wilson
And for
and
them
a
a
first.
touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
This is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45
Almost didn't even think he was
before
gonna get
going
approved,
out.
for real.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They gonna tell me you gotta take that first off. It was like throw a third. I'm like, that shit. Send his ass.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Still ball.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Darrington Evans, the intended receiver.
No arm strength in Joe Burrow.
Down.
That's what I need.
certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back
he is
stops
accurate,
make
though.
it
He's
3rd
dumb
and
accurate.
10.
That shit
Gain
got
on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down,
Tannehill.
Tannehill. That's Hunter's running back Evans. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. First down, Titans gain of 12.
I ain't had a nigga
32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Had to get one.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And this is incomplete.
I would have kept him. But he's
Certainly
not
didn't
working
appear that
with
that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Tom Brady.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Trying to get you a receiver.
Dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way,
Who
too.
you about to get?
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
A gain of 12.
Good strong
I
throw
mean, the
and
2
catch
young
right
ones,
there.
obviously.
So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to
DeAndre,
get
I should
completions,
DeAndre
and they're
for the
taking
right
advantage
shoot.
of it.
Otherwise, DeAndre is a mentor.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
He don't get that many touches for me, but when I need him, I need him. You know what I'm saying?
That is caught inside the 5. That is down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
I must don't be throwing it right because I ain't got one mouse since I had DeAndre. I ain't gonna lie. What's up with Ramsey? I know you ain't trying.
Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in
Make
this
sure
first half
DeAndre
of
in there.
action. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown, A.J. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a fair catch and take it successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they've been going pretty good last time, too.
I mean, you got to re-sign Jalen, man.
Amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't
next
happen,
year's
so I'd
coming
say
up.
come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches
somebody
the
that
ball,
can ball.
that Steam come out the
can do that.
backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. They were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
34-yard line.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run
Trying to
through it
do
on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there.
I re-signed.
Third time here this half, it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to
DeAndre
taking
in
a
there
few chances.
You
Used to
gonna
fitting
free
it
it.
into tight windows.
When you trade Ramsey, you gonna have the cap.
Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
You won't be able to resign DeAndre. You don't have the
The
cap.
running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they can.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
He needs to try to get the corner.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill.
I had a motherfucking Ross. I just knew he was going to throw one up that he was going to get. Yeah, well. I know I started blitzing his ass on the corner when he wasn't,
So it looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Again, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. A good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of
DeAndre, will work. DeAndre, 1st round pick.
It's insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time in a row. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive.
We don't have an upgrade at receiver. We don't have a true number one.
Has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand what you're talking about.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the link hooker. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The 28-yard line.
Back to Taylor on
How many
first down.
picks does Jalen Ramsey have for you?
He's free. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the 1st and 10.
He's going to be good for 3 seasons, just like Julio.
The interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm cool with keeping him. Let's wait for something straight. I'm really sorry, guys.
Now Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. His throw incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
He beat you.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
My niggas ain't fucking with pitchers.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 41-yard line.
across the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Damn, that
No
weather
gain
been
on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Campbell making the catch. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good scheme going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Crazy when you beat him this way.
Rivers throw going to be caught by Pittman. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Rivers. This is Cole. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through.
How many leagues?
Titans 35. Colts 20.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Yep.
Fielded a couple yards into the end
Everybody's
zone.
trying to kill push out here in these streets.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Taking over 1st and 10.
What'd you say?
Their own 18-yard line.
I said, why everybody trying to kill push in these streets?
Oh, yeah, that shit was important. I was like, what the hell going on in here?
Nigga sick was tight.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter
Man,
drive
so
for
tight.
them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I was big in my side.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up
It's a
front.
little bit
He did
personal.
a pretty
You know
good
what I'm
job just
saying?
following those guys through there for a nice explosive
So you got to give him the
And
elbow.
he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Close one, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tennessee.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
By the wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the lowest, 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Thirty-yard line, 2nd and 12. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
What up?
It's caught. That takes us down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there.
Honestly, a bunch of nothing.
Tell you what, he's been able to
good
put
at
the ball in some
defense.
tight spots all
Offensively,
game
you
long.
should be
That
straight.
throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
It's going to be hard to score on him, but
deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Work.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
who that?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rivers now, the throw on first down. They'll get this one to Pittman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's how you do that.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
First down, Titans.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 8 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm
Easiest way
looking
to
at your
unfoul
face and I'm
some
thinking
shit.
I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can,
Cold water
but still,
not
you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up
hot water,
anything
let's
cheap
start
and
to cook
easy.
it, man.
That could put you in some jeopardy.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Nah, these
The Indy
will be like
offense at the
real.
line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that? And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this
Took some
lead. And another
cheeseburgers
nice
the other
play there
night.
to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Corks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hold on, watch out. Matter of fact, watch out.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to
So
use
you be
here
picking
in
up
the
like
final
some Mexican
stages.
shit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Catch made here by Campbell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. These guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roll around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception.
I usually don't even freeze my shit. I usually, when I get it, I pick it, but now I'm going to save it.
Back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception, I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And to the 30.
What is called?
That's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's those interceptions that are...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it.
Final score, Titans 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
I don't
mean,
know.
what a game to put up that number of points.
You got to be able to bake some chicken, make a cheese burger.
First step is teaching that guy to go to work.
And carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything
Basically,
wrong.
you should be able to cook every breakfast.
It's all going to work.
You should be able to cook every breakfast item. It is easy.
So for the Titans,
that should be nothing.
The win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7.
Real tough. I be putting a quick BLT together. Real. Made her in everything.
It's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Real talk, that quick, like, if you can't do that right, you good.
My broadcast partner and our entire crew.
Got
we'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Baking chicken and shit is easy too. Just season the shit, put it in there and watch it. You might have to beat it a little bit so it bake even. Taco, let's get the taco pack in there.
And then you mix it around, you have tacos. Yeah, you mix it with the, all you do you take the meat, throw it in.
Yep.
The Goya, look, you get a little can of Goya sauce, and you may throw 1 or 2 of Goya in, and you mix it in with that. You know what I'm saying? That's
They
how I
got.
would make. I would make that with, and then on the side, I would make like white rice, and then I would have like a vegetable or a corn. Boom, you got a meal right there.
I like queso cheese on all my taco shit. I ain't gonna lie.
You see, I don't see. I done heard of queso tacos. I never tried them. I tried them one time.
Nice queso cheese, a little white cheese with